Alright guys, I just wanted to show you quickly more information of what I was talking about on the menus. So even though the website width is 1200 pixels, which is a little bit wider than a normal website, and I decided to do that so the text on all these pictures were more readable. Depending on what Howard and you have envisioned and what you guys decide, it might get smaller. The average website width is normally about 1,000, so it's about 2,000 pixels wider. It's not a big deal. It still breaks down into laptop, tablet, and mobile just fine. But for the most part, I really just kind of want to focus on the menus for this video. So, the biggest point that I was trying to get across is is just how big the menu itself is. So because the website is 200 pixels bigger than normal, it kind of leaves this gap right here between the logo and home, and that's probably just a guesstimate. That's probably about 250 pixels. So if it was traditional width, there would only be a space about this much in full size between the logo and the menu. So right now it's not bad as is. We could even knock up the font, like another point, and then it'd be a little bit more prominent and kind of more eye grabbing, so people knew it was there. But so what I was trying to get across is trying to keep that into a lower area as you break this down. So right here, if someone does happen to have this exact resolution from there to right before it breaks to tablet, from there to there, you can see that the menu will just float underneath of the logo. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's definitely not the best thing either. And then in mobile, it really doesn't matter. So there's the tablet and mobile breakpoint. As you can see, on mobile it just gets smaller. Tablet's a little bit more spread out. So to open the menu on mobile or tablet, you just click this thing, and then it breaks down into a drop down here. On PC, you can see the hover effects. The hover effects don't exist on mobile and tablet because you're not hovering with your finger. But to activate any of this stuff, you just click on it. So tap it with your finger. So really what I want to focus on is the desktop. So if you guys do want to combine or condense the menu size on desktop because you want the font bigger or you want to add just more stuff, this is kind of what I was suggesting, is it can work similar to mobile and desktop. So right here there would be a menu, and then just a drop down of whatever's underneath. The same goes for just making it all kind of better organized. So I'm trying to do this quick to not make this video too long. For example, if we add a media subject to the menu, it could be even like media press, and then they could find, well, I guess not tour dates, presenter benefits, video, photo gallery. So even though contact already exists, that probably won't populate. It did. So then under the contact section, there could be Helen, which would kind of be, about us or about me. The contact us. And then right there, that breaks it into a much smaller menu spacing. I mean, this is really minimalistic, so if we only had the one thing there, I'd want to make the text like bold and much bigger so people don't completely miss it. This is kind of more typical. just a smaller, sleeker menu. I mean, so this is exactly the example that I wanted to show you. You could just have drop downs. So, I mean, you could have 1,000 pages under media and then even further drop downs of any pages you want. So you're not limited in what, in what the actual menu can contain. What I'm suggesting is that you should limit what, I guess, what subjects the menu should start out as. Because as you can see, just with those four, it breaks like it's supposed to before it goes under the logo. So this is about the lowest that the website width gets before it breaks into tablet. As you can see, so if you came here on like a smaller screen laptop, like a Google Chromebook or something, it would still look nice. And then if you come here, on a large desktop, I forgot how big I made the window to record. It's about that. It still looks normal, like it still looks nice, presentable, and professional, without having to code like extra menus for each breakpoint and stuff like that. So for the most part, the only thing I never really tell any clients, what they can't do. I make suggestions that are kind of like technically inhibited, for one reason or another. So that's pretty much all I'm trying to bring to your attention. Like, you can have as many things in the menu as you want. I'm just suggesting that you present them a different way, so it aligns better with mobile, tablet, small laptops, and so on and so forth. As for what Howard's kind of envisioning, I really like this for a single page website. I think your graphics artist did a great job. I know that this is just a flyer, but it looks very nice. I mean, just as the flyer itself. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what Howard has envisioned. And then, yeah, we can just go from there.